Hello, coding pioneers! It's Astronaut B again, venturing with you through the vastness of the coding universe. Today, we're navigating the intricate and fascinating world of nested if statements. These statements are much like a space exploration mission where each decision might depend on multiple layers of information. And what better way to check out a new coding concept than with some more pancakes? Our crew is getting hungry. Are you hungry for some computer science knowledge? Let's go! Let's refresh our understanding of the basic if statement. Remember, it's all about making decisions. An if statement allows our code to decide what action to take based on a certain condition. But what if these conditions aren't just straightforward? What if we must consider multiple scenarios and layers of conditions? Enter the nested if statement. A nested if statement has one if statement inside of another if statement. If the first if statement is true, the second if statement is tested. If that one is true, then we execute the code within that statement. For example, if I was trying to land my spaceship, I need to check two things. First, I must check if I am close to the planet's surface, and then I need to see if my speed is less than 10 miles per hour. When both of those things are true, I will extend my landing gear and land my spaceship. Notice that if my first condition is not true, that I am not close to the planet's surface, I don't even have to check the next condition because both must be true in order to land. The inner if statement will not execute. Similarly, if I am close to the planet's surface but I am traveling 10 miles per hour or faster, I am going too fast to land, so my landing gear will not come out. Here's a simple structure. If condition 1 is true, we take a look at condition 2. If condition 2 is true, we execute the next code. So when both conditions are true, the code executes. Let's use that structure to solve another problem. We want to program our spacesuits to switch to our reserve tanks if two things are true. Our current oxygen level is less than 75%, and our reserve tank level is greater than or equal to 50%. Here is the code to do that with nested if statements. Our first if statement will check that the oxygen level is less than 75%. Next, we write another if statement within the first one that checks if the reserve tank level is greater than or equal to 50. When both if statements are true, the message is printed. Nested if statements allow for more complex decision making by checking multiple conditions. If you ever need to check if more than one condition is true before doing something, you may want to use nested if statements. One caution though, don't overuse nested if statements because using them too much can cause your code to become a bit more confusing. Adding comments and using clear variable names can help make your nested if statements more readable. Pause the video here and complete the tasks. Fill up pancakes 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you are having trouble, or if you finish, unpause the video and we will look at the bonus task, merge plates together. For this task, we have 3 plates of pancakes. We need to write a program that merges the plate with the least amount of pancakes onto the plate with the second least amount of pancakes. How should we approach this? Well, first let's check if plate 1 has the least amount of pancakes. How can we check this? That's right! We need to check whether plate 1 has fewer pancakes than plate 2, and plate 1 has fewer pancakes than plate 3. So we will use a nested if to check that. Now, if plate 1 has the lowest number of pancakes, we need to check which plate has the second lowest number. If plate 2 has fewer pancakes than plate 3, we know that plate 2 has the second least amount of pancakes. We will move plate 1 to plate 2. But if plate 3 has less pancakes than plate 2, we know that plate 3 has the second least amount of pancakes. We will then move plate 1 to plate 3. Woo! That's a lot of code, but we are not done. We will have to do this comparison 2 more times. First, checking if plate 2 is the smallest, and then checking if plate 3 is the smallest. Try the rest out on your own. Nested if statements are powerful tools that can provide precision and flexibility to your code. They allow one if statement to happen based on the result of a different if statement. Be sure to complete the programming tasks, practice questions, and extension activities before moving on to the next lesson. And remember, in the universe of coding, the possibilities are infinite. I'll see you next time.